lost in a war.
They didn't have a war. That's why.
There was. What do you mean?
No, it was a war with the U.S., but not with the Indians.
Oh, the
No,
natives
no,
fought a lot.
The U.S. had a war with the natives, but Canada were allies with the natives.
That's not true in all the cases.
War
The
they
French,
did.
the French, yeah, that's one war. The French fought against natives a lot. English fought against natives a lot.
I'm sure there's like thing, but there was no official war in Canada. And that's why I'm just. It's not me. I'm just. Like,
Yeah,
it's
there's
history
tons
books.
of battles.
It's history books. Like there's a war between you and
Yeah.
natives for sure. Seems like I'm not American, so I don't know. But I think there was you guys had some conflict, and then we had conflict with them too.
Yeah, exactly.
There was no official war the way you.
I know, but what I'm saying is that you could say land is unceded for any war, for any conflict that has happened. And just because you carry that on doesn't mean it's true. I mean, the land does belong to Canada. And using this imagery to further activism so that you can make money off of it and be like, hey, so what this is a photo opportunity.
They're not making that much money. They're giving the chance for the natives to showcase their culture.
But they're also saying this is what the city's actually called, and it's not.
Well, I don't know. Like you could get taken tax for the actual facts hundreds of years ago. I'm surprised you're riled up because it's so far from. It's not even in your country.
So I shouldn't care about things that aren't in the same country? I don't
No,
understand.
I'm just saying like it's like I care about stuff in the U.S., but like I can't do much, right?
Well, if you go to Rogers Center and you see the land acknowledgement they have inside of there,
They have everywhere.
that's written by an activist group.
It's written by one group. You could call them activists.
So it's not activism to get a gigantic corporation.
Not according to the Canadian government. It might be activist to you. But
Is the Canadian government like that's just one group of people?
well, yeah, but you said activist, so whatever that means.
That means a person who is purposely wants to get that message to support their narrative.
Well,
It's
I
not
don't
just
know.
some guy who's just like,
Activists are
this
not-
is the fact, and therefore nobody can argue with it.
Activists are not the government's letting them do that.
Yeah. So you can't disagree with that because the government's
Because
letting
we
it?
live here. Like the U.S.
So you
government-
can't disagree with the government.
You could disagree, but you can't do much about it.
Okay, well, I mean, that's fair.
Right. It's just like in U.S. Like we live on the land. I know it's you should have your own rights and everything. So you have your kind of the First Amendment, Second Amendment, stuff like that, right? In the U.S.
No, I mean, the U.S. has native reserves as well, just like Canada does.
Yeah. Yeah. But here I think they have it a little bit more than the U.S.
Well, the
Just
U.S.
a
has
little
larger ones, but... So do you agree with having a society within a society like that, then?
Well, we have one that's not even native. You know, you heard about Quebec, right?
Yeah.
They're kind of like a society within.
Well, that's
our
just
society.
provincial versus federal government. They're still part of the government of Canada.
So we like to think, but not according to them.
Well, it depends on what issue.
It depends who you talk to.
So do you think do you think Quebec should be separated then, or?
What are you guys like? Which part of the spectrum are you like? On the political spectrum?
Conservative for sure.
Conservative, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of conservative people here.
Well, do you think that like Quebec should secede or something? Like, do you believe that there should be the government within the country? Or, like, do you,
Well, the government, for sure, nobody. It is what it is until you find a resolution, right? So what are you gonna do? Like, there's distinct societies in America too. There's many groups that.
Yeah,
some
but
people
ones
might
that
care for.
outright reject the rule of the federal government,
You do. Yeah.
such
in the
as,
US.
such as.
I don't want to. Do you really want me to name names?
Yeah, sure.
Well, there's a lot of, Proud Boys.
What about the Proud? Like,
Right? They're kind of their own kind of distinct kind of.
well, that's an activist group. That's not again like if you take the Proud Boys or you take like Antifa. These aren't.
So what is your question? Because you asked me what group that maybe they have their own way of doing things.
Like an entire society or like
Can you give me
self-governed,
an example of that?
like a native reserve in Canada, where they're just like, we don't have to follow the same rules.
What do you mean by society then?
The governing policies of the rest of
Because
the country.
they don't really have a government.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they have
don't have
they
a
have chiefs and such.
Oh,
tribal
they
councils.
have their own chiefs, but not that we care. Like not that we care in the sense of legal.
Yeah,
to
they
follow.
have jurisdiction under
No.
their own things.
They do, but
Yeah.
they don't have jurisdiction over the rest of the population.
Yeah, so I'm asking if you think that should be allowed or not.
Well, it is in Canada.
Do you think individually think that that should be allowed?
You can't really answer that.
Why?
It's like, do you think it's right to have First, Second, and Third Amendment to us? I don't know. It's just, it was there. It was there from before. It's a law.
So no changing laws? I don't understand.
It's very hard to change laws, as you know.
Yeah.
So right now, like in Canada, just like in the U.S., you can't change your amendments easily.
You can't, no.
Exactly.
You can
So
change
here,
lots.
they
Canada
made
doesn't
it
have a
into
real
law.
constitution.
So they made it into law, for better, for worse, and it's not maybe even our generation, right? They made it into law, so you got to live by it until someone changes the law.
Yeah, but do you believe it should be changed?
Well, what reason do you have to change it?
You're just avoiding the question.
No,
Do
but-
you think that
like-
there should be? Do you think reserves should exist?
Why do you want to change it there at this time?
I'm asking you if you think that it should be or not. Why can't you answer that?
No, but it's not me. Like
It is you. I'm asking you. Do you
No.
think that they should
I
be
get-
allowed or not?
No, but for most of us, it's there.
Yeah.
We haven't thought about whether we should change it or not.
Lots of people have thought about that.
Have you thought about keeping it?
Yeah, of
Would
course.
Do you want to keep it or not? You don't want to keep it.
You're just
obviously.
turning the same question around on me that you're not
But
willing to question.
if you're willing to like nail me down on that question, maybe you should answer it first, right?
Okay, I do not think that native reserves should have their own autonomous governing bodies. I don't
Canada?
think in Canada or
You're
in
not
general.
Canadian, right?
Oh, I am Canadian.
You're Canadian,
Yeah.
but you're working for the U.S.
Yes.
Okay.
So I do not believe that there should be an autonomous society, self-governing outside of
And
the
what's-
rules of the.
What's your reason for that?
Because if we are together as a country, then we should all be following the same laws.
They
Well, of
do?
course, there's prevention. Well, they don't
It's
pay.
the same law.
They don't pay the same amount of taxes.
It's in the law. It's in the law.
So do you think they should have to follow the same rules as everybody else?
They do. But
No, they
some,
don't.
No, but some rules doesn't apply to every individual in the
Do you
country.
think those rules should apply to every
No.
individual? So you don't.
You know what? Because like there are certain rules for senior citizens. There are certain rules for kids. There
And
certain
natives are
for-
different? They're
there
their
are-
own-
No, there's certain rules for certain groups. So we don't even follow every single rule there is right now. Like I don't belong to every group. I don't get all the benefits.
True.
I get only some, maybe whatever I fall into. So we're doing that now. So what are you saying about that? I can't remember now.
Well, I was just saying that I think that they should have, based on like ethnicity and the history and everything. I don't think that is reason enough to say for the rest of time.
Is that what you're? Are you like going to be a politician one day? Like you're gonna? No, because that's the only way to change it, right?
Well,
if
yeah.
you really feel that, then maybe one
It
day.
wouldn't be
you-
my top
if
priority,
you-
no.
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 But you feel so passionate about it.
I feel passionately about a lot of things.
I know, but so you're not gonna. It's not gonna be a platform if you get elected.
It would be among my platform, yeah.
Okay.
Abolish the Indian
And
Act.
it's not that important then.
If it's on the platform, then it's
No,
important.
yeah, but you said you might not even run on that platform.
Well, I think in relative importance to a lot of things, it might not be the most important thing right now.
So I don't want to get too argumentative, but like right now, I believe there are certain. It's part of the law, right?
Yeah.
So until you change the law for better. or for
Well, I don't
worse-
think that's part of the law, no.
No, but they have certain rights.
Yeah.
As Aboriginals, so that's what it is.
All right. Well, that was fun,
Yeah.
Steve. Thanks.
We'll see you in. Oh, I don't want to.
That's fine.
I don't want to get too. Yeah.
That's fine. All right. Well, that was fun. I mean,
Are you
arguing.
doing my show? It's okay. It's just okay. So, yeah, because I know you're doing your job and you have your full right to your views and stuff.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I appreciate arguing about that stuff.
I'm not figuring just friendly chat.
All right. Take it easy.